All right, here we go. I got this entire park here to myself. So this is it. This is going to be the first official flight we're going to do all together here with the FireFly. I got a chance to do a couple flights with this thing in between the time that I got it to now here to get a couple things kind of like tuned in and balanced out. For anybody that's planning on getting this thing here, that's already using the goggles 3 and the controller 3, it's really like simple to get and set up. You just got to get the what is it, the DJI Assistant 2, the consumer series. You got to get that thing for the activations and firmware update. I didn't have to activate this one for some reason, but I had to do some firmware updates. So once you get that thing on there and you do like the firmware updates, the second thing you're going to need is Betaflight, and you put Betaflight on there. In which Betaflight does, it talks to the little controller board on here. So that's where you set like how your controller is set up and what buttons does what, and like other little flight parameters and everything. But the only thing I really did with the controller there, I added a little thing called Expo on there under the PDI settings. That just kind of smoothed out everything a little bit. And the other thing I did is I set up my my OSD, the thing that you see in the goggles in there. I set that up. I put my little title on the top in there, and I kind of positioned everything around the way I want it. And once I got that thing on there and I saved it, I was good to go. So this is going to be the first kind of official flight here. We got this thing that we're going to do, like I said, all together on the camera. And the other cool thing that I found out about this thing that I can't do with my Avata for some reason, I could fly this thing sitting inside my car. Every time I tried to fly the Avata, I'd always get the goggle interference. Even if I'm standing near my car, I'd always get that. But this thing, I could sit inside the car and fly it, which is great because, like I said, it's 22 degrees outside, and it's gonna, it really sucks standing outside because your fingers get really cold and you really can't fly. So, I think I'm gonna get started on this one before someone shows up here. And I got this thing. It looks like the sun's getting a little. Here, let's go outside. Looks like the sun's getting a little behind the cloud here. It was a little sunnier before when I came out here, but I think we got enough daylight. I'm going to kick it over into manual mode for the camera mode there because it always looks a little bit better. And we're gonna just we're gonna see what we can do on here. All right, so I got a battery in there. Let's go. I think I'm just gonna launch it off the top of the car here, right here. So let me put the camera here. I'm also gonna leave the camera outside the car here. Maybe we get a couple cool shots. Let's plug you in. All right, I'll go back in here. It's all right. So it's armed. The camera's on. The sky's looking a little washed out, but I had to turn the ISO up to 200 there because the ground was getting a little hard to see. But these are the settings. Also, too, I got to turn the stabilization off if you want the goggle to be, or the video to be in widescreen, the one that comes off the drone. So, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whee! That's it. I still got to get the feel for it, but this thing just... Oh, not towards the water. The acro and the flips on this thing are so smooth. So let's just burn around here for a little while. super fun drone. So this is the first time I really got to fly it with like some decent sunlight, because usually by the time I get out of work, it's pretty dark. Oh my God, let's go! Woo! I can't believe I got that last one there under the fence. I just kind of like, I was feeling it and I went for it. I mean, that's the cool thing about flying this little thing, man, because you just like, for me at least, it gives me like a greater degree of confidence that I'm not going to destroy the thing or destroy whatever I hit there with the drone, but nonetheless someone else. But I mean, right now there's nobody here. I'm getting the land now thing. There we go. Camera off. All right, we're all good to go. I think on this one, I'm gonna put the ISO on 100 just so we can compare the difference between both of them. So, I mean, it looks pretty good when I'm closer to the ground, but it washes out the sky. But I mean, the sky's completely white and just grayed out anyway, so I don't know. Let's do that. We'll put this back on the car. Put you back there. I'm gonna go back in the car. It's nice and warm. All right, so let me change the ISO real quick. 100. All right, so we're armed. The camera's up right now. The ISO is on 100. So, all right, let's do it. Let's see what it looks like. All right, 3, 2, 1. Little dark on the ground. I mean, it looks good. It's a little sharper. Wow, look at that, huh? This thing is great. No, I really do. I really like this thing. I think I'm going to be screwing around with this thing a lot. Come back this way here. Nah, I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted to go for it, but like at the last minute there, I kind of had the, I doubted myself, which is not good to be heading into like a line. I'm gonna zip it through this thing again. I got the land now thing coming at me. I'm gonna bring her back. Shit. I wussed out. Damn it. But I made it up on that one. All right, I got the land now thing coming at me. Got 3 minutes on that one. All right, let's bring it back. Oh no! All right, stop the camera. Stop the motors. Looks like somebody got a little too overzealous on that one. I think it's right over here. So let's see. Hopefully, I don't think there's any damage. Well, hopefully not. The thing's so light, I don't think it could really like mangle itself. Now I think we're going through this stuff. Shit. Can't believe I can't find this thing here. Oh, there it is. So here she is. Let's see how she looks after her first little banger. Completely cool. Here, let me, we got 3.64. Unplug that. That is the one thing, these things overheat like crazy if you leave them plugged in and they're just sitting there. But I think right now it's 22 degrees outside, so I think I have like a little bit of an edge on it. Let's get back into the warm car. All right, so let's throw in that other battery there. We'll get a fresh one. I think I'm just gonna leave everything in my car. I'm just gonna put the drone on my roof here, sitting from in here. Too cold outside. All right. I think I'm gonna put the ISO back up too. Just kind of looks like shit though. No, I'm gonna leave that at 100. All right, screw it. All right, we're armed. Camera's on. Let's go. Oh, it's so nice when you got a brand new battery in there. I guess in the post I could just bring up the shadows and everything. Whew. Look at this. So just like that, you could just go from that like super close proximity stuff, and then you're like way up here. Oh, that felt kind of weird. Got to watch out for those little ghost branches. They're like really hard to see. Man, the one thing, I just wish we had some sun. That's it. Scoot through some of this playground equipment real quick. 2 minutes 46. See if we get 3 out of this thing here. Reel 5. Man, now things really yelling at me now. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. We'll put it right outside the door. All right. Stop the camera. Boop. Stop the motors. All right, that was pretty good. Like I said, the only thing I could wish is we had some more sun on there, but nonetheless, I think that was a pretty good jam around here. I couldn't, I couldn't be any more lucky having this thing all to myself right here. But that's it. I'm gonna go home and put the stuff together for you guys. See ya.